Eric Berryman, standing, and, in the video monitor, Jasper McGruder and Philip Moore in the B-side. See listing below. Sarah Krulwich, The New York Times, Our Guide to Plays and Else Coming to New York Stages, and a few last chance picks of shows that are about to close. Our reviews of open shows are at nighttimes.com. Reviews theater previews and openings. Actually at Stage 2 at New York City Center in previews opens on November 14th. Anna Ziegler, The Last Match, Photograph 51, is a playwright who believes that every story has at least two sides, and sometimes several more. In this Manhattan Theater Club show, directed by Liliana Blaine Cruz, Joshua Boone and Alexandra Socha play Princeton first years who have very different recollections of the night they spent together. 21258112112 ManhattanTheaterClub.com described the night at the Linda Gross Theater. Previews start on November 10th, opens on December 5th. True is what happens, says a member of the Soviet secret police. False is what does not happen. So where does this new play by Rajiv Joseph belong? Based on historical fact and literary invention, it spans 90 years, from the writer Isaac Babel's adventures in the 1st Cavalry Army in 1922 a fatal plane crash in 2010. Shivana Sardeli directs for the Atlantic Theatre. 8668114111 atlanticatheatre.org. Downtown Race Riot at the Pershing Square Signature Center. Previews start on November 14th, opens on December 3rd. In 1976, a group of young men rampaged through Washington Square Park bearing bats and chains and beating anyone not white. Seth Z.V.I. Rosenfeld's play, directed by Scott Elliott and starring Chloe Sevigny, returns to that gruesome summer day. 212279420 thenewgroup.org. 100 Days at New York Theatre Workshop. Previews start on November 15th, opens on December 4th. Does the couple that makes the play together stay together? This folk rock al, composed by and starring the married writers Abigail and Sean Bankson, both celebrates the love and meditates on mortality. Reviewing an earlier production, Ben Brantley wrote that it finds the unexpected harmony in angst and indecision. 21246054755 nytw.org. Latin History for Morons at Studio 54. Previews start on October 19th, opens on November 15th. The antic solo artist John Leguizamo teaches theatergoers a thing or two in this show, which recounts his own efforts to learn about his roots. When it ran at the Public Theater earlier this year, Ben Brantley called this show, directed by Tony Taccone, harshly funny, surprisingly poignant. 2,122,396,200 LatinHistoryBroadway.com. Peter Pan at the Duke on 42nd Street. Previews start on November 11th, opens on November 19th. Do you believe in Bedlam? The theater company that is known for its high-energy small-cast productions of the classics. Now it's off to Neverland with its adaptation of J. M. Barrie's 1904 play. Eric Tucker directs a cast of lost boys and girls, including Mr. Tucker himself. 64622333010 dukeon42.org. Last Chance BSIDE at the Performing Garage closes on November 12th. Eric Berryman, who conceived this record album interpretation with members of the Worcester Group, takes the needle off Negro folklore from Texas state prisons, a 1965 compilation of performed by inmates and collected by folklorist Ben Brantley wrote, "This is that feels viral not in the technological sense of current usage, but in the sense of residing in the blood." 21296636651 thewoostergroup.org. Knives in Hens at 5959 Theaters closes on November 12th. David Harrower's play about a woman, a farmer, a miller and the worlds that unfurl when language is learned speaks its last sentence. This 1995 play, written long before Mr. Harrower's Blackbird, had Ben Brantley thinking, but where have you been all my life? 2,122,794,259 e59.org. Oedipus El Rey at the Public Theater closes on December 3rd. As the South Central sun beats down in Los Angeles, an abandoned princeling will murder his father and bed his mother for the last time. Luis Alfaro's vigorous and pointed adaptation of Sophocles' tragedy explores themes of fate and free will while also addressing the epidemic incarceration of Latinos in the California prison system. 21296775555 publicatheatre.org. Strange Interlude at Irondale Center closes on November 18th. It takes an extraordinary man to perform the entirety of Eugene O'Neill's Pulitzer Prize-winning play for Transport Group. And that man, David Greenspan, can finally take a rest. Laura Collins Hughes described his masterful performance as resembling a recitation, a prayer, a madness, a modern ballet. 8668114111 irondale.org. A version of this article appears in print on November 10, 2017, on page C27 of the New York edition with the headline Theater.